Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a really great day today. So I am going to clean my office, and I say this very like loose-lipped just because yesterday I mopped, I cleaned, I got rid of all the paint droppings and all of that jazz. Did all the extra paint that needed to get done, hung up some things. Now what I'm working on is just like getting rid of all like the fingerprints on the mirror, the sconce. I have to go shop for some light bulbs, and chef, don't judge y'all, but I'm finna show y'all my kitchen in my living area. Don't judge. Listen, whenever I'm working on these projects, and I actually had 3 projects going on at the same time, the closet turn, nook area, the box which frames in the master, plus my office, all 3 of those areas were being worked on the last 2 weeks. So I was ordering out, cooking really quick little things that I didn't really have to make a mess, and my oldest son was the one that was really like cooking things. He's really good at making pasta, y'all, like really good. So he was doing that, which he didn't clean after himself. So my kitchen is a mess. And then I went and did Instacart yesterday. I'm gonna say this, y'all, I don't know if you do it, but I highly recommend Instacart, because boy, when I tell you it saves time. I'll be in the bed like 10-11 o'clock, and I'll go ahead and place my grocery order. By the time I wake up in the morning, which is normally around like 7, the groceries in front of the door by 8:30, no later than 10 o'clock. And I know like I can go ahead and start my morning. I don't have to leave the house. The next thing that I'm gonna add on the list is, if you don't have one, try to get some help around the house, like a cleaning person. I will say within 6 months of being in the last house, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need some help. And so it just so happened that my neighbor a couple houses down had a cleaning company, and so Yolanda, I loved her. And even though she comes to help me in the house, there's still some areas that she just doesn't clean. Like my bedroom, I'm extremely particular about that space, so I'm just like, let me just do it myself. My office, especially now with the built-ins added in here, I just don't want things to be sprayed on and something gets messed up. The kitchen, same thing, I don't want anything being sprayed or whatever. And I like to pull everything out and wipe, and even though she comes, it's more of like a surface cleaning, if that makes any sense. But sometimes a little surface cleaning goes a very long way, especially when you're like by yourself trying to get so much done. I say all of that to say, if when I turn the camera and you see somebody kind of in the shadows walking around, it's Yolanda, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and get to cleaning. I'm gonna turn on my good music, wipe everything down. I'm gonna be using oh, this is the wrong thing, honey. This is the Sprayway multi-surface. I need the glass cleaner. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning. The music is gonna be playing. So I hope you guys really enjoy your day today. So back. As mentioned, I am currently using the Sprayway glass cleaner on the mirror. If you guys are wondering, the mirror is from Home Goods. I've owned it now for about 3 years. I haven't seen it recently, but I do know that Pottery Barn has a very similar mirror. It is double the price, because I want to say this one was like $129. So that was a really good deal. Now that I'm done cleaning the mirror, I'm moving over to the sconce. I never removed the sticker on there just because I knew, what I was planning with the office, and I didn't really bother myself with it. But now that everything is basically done, I'm wiping down all of the fixtures. I'm wiping down the picture frame, and I am going to be removing all of the stickers in the space.
I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess.
The installer did everything except for one thing, which was to add the latch onto the sides of the drawers. They hold the files. I mentioned this in a previous video, but you guys may not remember. The last cabinet units are file cabinets, so I keep client items in there like paint colors, maybe fabric colors, and sometimes I even put samples in the drawer. So in the future, if something happens, I will have that item in their file. They are file cabinets, and I really do love them. I thought it was a really good idea to put them at the end of the built-in. It's so crazy seeing the built-ins in, because it was just an idea. And not only that, there was about 3 different setups, and I finally decided on this one, which I'm really, really happy about.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. How can I?
All right, you guys, so now that I am done, I am moving into my living room, and I am in a great mood. And when I'm in a great mood, she dances, darling, she dances. So yes, I'm dancing. But what I'm going to be doing is picking up all the items that are on the floor. You guys, if you're wondering where all this mess came from, it's a combination of the office and then the small closet room that I pretty much turned into like a little nook area. But today I'm going to be really going through all this stuff and discarding it. Right now what I'm doing is organizing my camera bag. I love this bag so much, you guys. I grabbed it off of Amazon. My equipment is getting a little bit bigger because I'm buying some lens so I can take my own pictures, which has been working out so great. The lens that I'm using is the Sigma 1835, but this is what my lens looks like inside of the bag. And when it's time for me to put my camera in, my camera's going to go in this space. I really don't remove that lens from my camera, so I can just put it in the bag as is. But what I'm doing now is moving on to the paint. As you guys can see, there's a lot of paint. So when you are like, hey, what color is this? If I haven't just painted that room, I honestly just don't remember, just because I hold so much information in my head with like other clients, other projects that I may have going on. Me trying to remember my house is really the last thing on my mind. But I'm writing all the paint colors down, and I will be doing a video shortly discussing all of the paint and also the colors and the finishes. And the ones that I haven't used yet, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the garage, because I do want to go ahead and paint the ceiling and also paint some other areas that are not done in the house, so that way I know the paint is done.
When everything is secret, everything is secret.
But now I'm sweeping, getting everything out the way, getting the baseboards. I'm going to clean all of that. While I'm cleaning down here, Yolanda's actually upstairs in the boys' room, and I did all the laundry. She just folds the laundry, because I like to wash my own stuff, because I wash like hot, cold, delicates. I do that. And she puts everything else up, like the towels and everything, and folds everything, which is really what I hate doing. I don't mind washing laundry, but to put it up is a whole nother situation. But like I said, I'm going through all my paperwork, putting things that need to be shredded in a shredded bag, that way they can be shredded. Things that are trash, putting them in the trash, and then everything else is going to be organized and put up in its proper place.
Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it? But everything is secret, secret. You see through. Gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your review mirror. It must be nice, you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying, it's real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest, still a baby bird price straight off the nest, like you.
So now that I'm done with the living room, I'm going to go ahead and move into the kitchen. And this is what I was talking about. 100%. When I'm working on projects, I really don't try to do a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm doing a couple things. I'm going to be cleaning the kitchen, but I also have to recycle. So some of the items, if you see me throwing it on the floor, is because I'm trying to make a pile of everything that's recycled. That way I can kind of pick it up a little bit later. And then the items that I used to paint, I'm going to put those things up. I did take a few items out of the pantry that was like expired, so I definitely want to clean that. And some of the things that the kids were using, you know, to make little light snacks here and there, I'm going to be putting those items up also. But for the most part, I'll be in here for the next hour. Not an hour for you guys, but definitely an hour for me, cleaning the kitchen.
I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you, you,
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is see-through? Everything is see-through. Everything is see-through. Everything is see-through. How can I believe it when everything is see-through? You see through. Gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse. All your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest. Still a baby bird price straight off the nest like you. Could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is see-through? Everything is see-through. Everything is see-through. Everything is see-through. How can I believe it? When everything is see-through. Home. You said things could only get better. I needed more.
So I've cleaned the countertops, got everything put away. Now I'm sweeping the floor, and I'm making sure to get underneath the cabinets, because that's where the money resides. No, it don't. Little small particles of food is normally in the area, so I just have to make sure to kind of bend down a little bit so I can make sure I get everything. And then once I get done sweeping, I am going to be mopping. A lot of you guys have been asking me recently, what do I use on my floor? I mentioned this again in a previous video, but I know it's been a while since I discussed it. My floor is an oil-based flooring. So I don't use any chemical or any product on the flooring. When I want it clean, I just do lukewarm water in the sponge and I clean the floors. It's recommended that once a year I use the Dish Chateau product, but you guys already know I'm always cleaning. Y'all say I clean the clean house, but for me it's still like footprints and dust or whatever else is going on. I really don't feel like once a year I'm gonna have to do like an extensive cleaning with it, because the floors look absolutely beautiful, and I'm almost coming up on a year and they still look brand spanking new. But you guys, that is pretty much it for the video. I have a little bonus to share with you, so once you see that, please have a really, really great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yes.
I said make the right strips.
Make what? Make what?
Fried strips.
Fried strips? Chicken strips? What are you eating?
I'm not gonna eat it without you.
Oh, you got into my stash of candy, didn't you?
I saw it.
Why did you ask?
I knew you'd be like, stash of candy, what you talking about?
You right. You got me there.